Things that I've really been loving about this season of Tritoncraft is how much things change in between episodes. How many things I've got to show all of you every single episode when this cow is shoving me. Can you not? I'm trying to do my intro over here, guy. Can you not? This chicken's just looking at me like, now the pig's looking at me. Like I'm the weird one, right? Like I'm the weird one. Now the cheapest, guys. Welcome back, everyone, to a brand new episode of Tritoncraft Season 2. Who built that roof so it slopes into the animal pen? Get that camera out of here. Fix it. That's right. Now you can bring the camera back in here. Now the roof isn't pitched in some ridiculous way. Is there another zombie? Where are these zombies coming from? Why are you here? Huh? How did you get in here? Did he climb up over the bush? He must have climbed up over the bush. Or maybe that slab. Maybe that slabber jab. Oh no, that means other things can get in here too. We're gonna have to move that slabby jab. We're gonna have to move that slabby jab over there. But okay, so let me know what you guys think of the revised version of the barn. I was looking at it after I built it the first time, and I'm like, wait a minute, why would I build a lean-to roof where it slopes into where the animal pen is? Because like that doesn't make any sense to me in terms of like where we would, you know, like water's gonna have to run off the back of it, not out the front of it. I'm actually take that little lip piece there off of the top because I don't kind of like it now that it's sloped upward instead. I do like the extra height on it though, because it's I don't know, I just really like the extra added height in there. I figured maybe adding some stripped logs in here would look kind of better than just doing log all the way up, just to give it a little bit of variation in there. So I figured that we would play around with that as well. I really do like that. I think it looks really good. The only thing I'm not happy with, because of the change in the height, obviously, is this bit in here. Is like the extra fences look like too much. I think maybe we'll try to just cut away some of them like that. And then maybe we'll have it just so it's not quite as egregious, right? Like there's just not quite as many fence pieces as we've got going there. You can see there's another zombie up there. Oh my god, these zombies are gonna friggin' drive me crazy. Get this out of here, because I'm pretty sure that's the way he got in before, that other one. All right, let's get to... Even right there is better, because they can't get in that way. Come on. Ah! Stupid zombies. And I know it's like probably doing like zombie reinforcements and all that dumb kind of stuff. I don't know. But anyway, let me know what you think of our little animal pen. We did go and get some sheep. We got some pigs. We've got some... I knew it. I knew it! Let's see if we can get in here now, though. Wait, before we kill him, let's see if we can get in here. No. Or at least he didn't seem to be able to pathfind in here, because I'm assuming he would have if he was able to pathfind in here. So maybe he can't. But yeah, we did go and get all of our animal friends. We've got all of our animal friends just kind of hanging out here now with us, which is really cool. I like that a lot better. Actually, those fences being a lot lower, because I don't want it to look like it's just overstuffed with fences. We may get some open fence gates or something like that as a little bit of an extra, just little bit of added detail. I think that might also look pretty good. Let's actually just fix this right now, because it's driving me crazy to the point where I'm just like, you know what? This does not look good. I got to get rid of it. Give me more slabbages. There we go. Ba 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 ba. That's the More Slabbages song. You guys know that one? We've got some more of our beautiful bushes, which we started building in this variation. We are, of course, in the spruce forest, and I do want to stick to the spruce forest motif. But I started asking myself, it's like, Nick, why are you only building things with spruce? Now there's a creeper coming. Who wants to get in here? Let's see if he can pathfind his way in here, because if anybody can find their way in here, that creeper gonna do it. Cow, can you not? Please stop pushing me over there. Like the pig is like trying to shove me over there. Like, ooh, go get him. Oh my goodness, great. Now it's rain. What is going on today? Oh, God. Anyway, yes, we've got this other variation here of these bushes, which I really, really, really love. These are, you know, just with the azalea leaves and the flowering azalea leaves, we can just add another splash of color into the village because it is very, very brown and green here. And I'm all about adding little splashes of color and things like that anywhere that we possibly can in the village. I have really, really been loving adding in the gravel patches and adding in the coarse dirt patches and things like that around these bushes. You can also see we've been adding a lot more of them around the village. We're actually going to take a quick tour around the village before we get into what we're going to be working on today, which, as we talked about in the last episode, is going to be the basement of our melon and pumpkin farm. I'm really, really proud of that build, and I really want to get but we can also go ahead and check this out here. We have extended the perimeter walls out for our base here. So the walls have come out a little bit further because now they're going to go basically down in front of the cliffside. And we're going to have, I kind of fell in love with the idea of the retaining wall. Like the longer the retaining wall has been there, and I still haven't put the dark oaks here. Remember how much I had to have dark oak to finish the build of the what? No, we still haven't touched it. Don't even worry about it. But at any rate, I love the retaining wall. I love it so much. We, of course, extended it around over here. You can actually see it over here behind the farm here. The retaining wall now wraps all the way around where this lean-to is. We got to get a little bit of decoration and stuff back here. It's not done. Nothing's ever done here. Everything's in some various state of completion. But we come like over here, and I just love, love, love so much all of the detail and everything like that of the retaining wall. So I was like, why don't we extend the wall of the fortress that's going to be here eventually? Kind of our little town border wall. And then we're just going to put that retaining wall motif is going to be copied sheer front right there on the cliff face. And then you can actually see we actually filled in the cliff against where the actual wall is going to go eventually. And we'll do some more terraforming and things like that as we go, as we figure all this stuff out. We've added a lot more bush action in over here as well. We've got a big long bush over here, just kind of draped down the side of the cliff. I really, really do like that one there. I really, really love these. These look absolutely amazing. I mean, just look at how beautiful it looks. And the extra amount of detail now. This is what I've been talking about in terms of bringing the forest to life and adding just so much more detail. Anyway, quit yammering, Nick. Get to what we're getting to in this episode here today. We are going to build something down below here in order to get rid of all the as I'm calling it here. I mean, the brain of the whole redstone operation is down here with our auto crafter and all that stuff. Inside of there, our little dispenser, but we know all that stuff works now, and we don't ever need to access it again. So we are going to kind of completely fill this whole thing in. I'm really, really excited about it, but in order to do it, we need to take another journey far, far, far away. So we're going to just start walking in this direction, and before you know it, we're here. That's right. We need coral, ladies and gentlemen. So I decided to take another trip back to the south. Is it raining? I know it's not raining here because we're in a desert. Hey, come back here. I don't know if I cut all the footage of this horse or not, but the last time we came to the desert and I left my bed in the village, I had to go get my bed back, so I borrowed this horse, but then I couldn't bring him home. I think I talked about it, but then I think I cut it. Anyway, we decided we're gonna take him home now because look at how pretty he is. Look how pretty. It's such a good jumper. Such a good jumper. Look, I can get up on top of this thing here and whoop. Oh yeah, we got at least a 3 blocker right there. So that's really, really awesome. But yes, we need coral, which, I mean, it's raining out. I know once I get out over the ocean. Yeah, there we go. I've already been out here grabbing up a whole bunch of coral. There was a whole bunch of coral all over this area over here, and we've already got ourselves a whole chest full, pretty much. Why is coral so hard to get? Like, fans you can get a lot of, blocks you can really get a lot of, but why is the coral itself so hard to get? Because it only grows on like the tops of certain blocks at certain times. It's such a pain. Anyway, we jumped all the way out here. I came here to get some coral. We're building an aquarium, everybody. We're going to build an aquarium in the basement underneath that thing. So we're going to have so many beautiful colors in there underneath everything. I thought that would look really, really, really cool. And I just love the concept of it. So we had to come here and collect some blocks. Now, the only problem is 9,800 is about right where the village is, actually. But it's at negative 1,200. There's a lot of land and a lot of ocean and a lot of everything in between me and there. And I don't know if we're going to get there all in one piece with this horse without a lead. Because last time I had the horse and the camel, I just used leads and dragged them behind the bull. I don't have a lead, so I can't do that this time. So I don't know what I'm going to do to get these fools home here. I think, however, that this is going to satisfy our coral needs for now. So we've got one more stop we've got to make before we go home and start building this thing. So let me just go ahead and take a quick jump, whoop, to this cave right here. Haha! Welcome back, everybody. So, of course, we have all of our coral. Need that we're going to need for our aquarium that we're going to be building. But we got to fill our aquarium with something, obviously, because if we don't, then what the heck's the point of even having an aquarium full of coral and all that kind of stuff? So we have been digging until we finally located some lush caves. And that's what we're doing here. We are here to catch the cutest predator. Where? We got to find some pools here somewhere, presumably. What is down? That looks... Okay. We are here to hopefully find ourselves an axolotl or a few. Like, obviously I want a few. Like, once we get a few, we can breed them at home. We don't really need to worry about whatever else we've got going on here. Oh, there's a whole other cave over here. Hello? Oh my goodness gracious, we found some! We found one anyway. Hello? Okay, I need water. I need water to scoop you up. Hey! Hello, little buddy! Gotcha! Ooh, a yellow one! Gimme! Another brown one. Another yellow one. Oh, is that a big? There's a big one. We got him. All right, so let's see. Tons of coral acquired. One of every color axolotl, and then some acquired. There's only one thing now left to do, ladies and gentlemen, and that is to get building this aquarium. It is here. It is beautiful. It is amazing. It is magical. And my axolotls love, for whatever reason, they love bunching up down here around this this little coral thing here. I don't know. There might be some water source blocks in here. I didn't add this until after I filled this with water. So there could be some, some not water. Although I did fill this with ice and, like, break all the ice in here. So, like, it should be, but I don't know why. Their pathfinding is weird. Axolotl pathfinding has always been weird in this game, at least as far as I've ever been concerned. But here they are swimming around in here, enjoying the beautiful aquarium, which we filled with our seagrass. We've got little bits of kelp rocking and rolling in here. We've, of course, got some coral fans, some sea pickles hanging out all over the place. I really, really love this. And this is, I mean, not something you're ever really going to pay too much attention to, but it's just meant to be sort of a decoration down here beneath our melon and pumpkin farm. Oh my goodness. We've got some more decoration done over here for our farmers and everything like that. I finally settled on this design in the end here. We've got a little bit of armor stand magic rocking and rolling over here for some little melons and pumpkins hanging out here by them. I tried to get the composters inside of here. Like, I tried to move the composters in here to the side, but for some reason half of them wouldn't recognize them and half of them would. So it was just whatever. So it's like, whatever, fine, they can stay here in the front, and then I'll just have to duck in here in between them when I want to get the experience points. And our emeralds are in here. right like so. Got a little armor stand magic again with a little mini block hanging out there. And our crafting table is... Where did that go? Where did I just put that? Oh, it's behind him. Jeez. Okay. Woof. Yeah, crafting table's right back here, so I wasn't going to set up an auto-crafter kind of system or anything like that for that nonsense. It seems a little bit extra, honestly. Over here, we've got our storage system, and, you know, I wanted some kind of indicator here, so I figured why not hang a little mini block from a chain. More armor stand magic there. Hanging that up there. I did go ahead and replace in the farm here. If we jump out into the cheaty cam, you'll see how many more melons are in here now. So I replaced the entire back 3 and the entire front 3 rows of both layers with nothing but melons now. And the ratio actually seems pretty good. Like, this was after a while of AFKing here. If you look at the kind of ratios, like, I emptied these out completely, and that's how many melon we have, and that's how many pumpkin we have. So we're still getting a little tiny bit more pumpkin than we are melon, but that's okay. I mean, I can deal with that ratio, but the ratio was coming in before, it was like absurd. Like, we're getting so many more pumpkins, it was ridiculous. It has worked flawlessly ever since I finished everything up in the last episode, which is absolutely, absolutely amazing. And, you know, I got to show you guys all of the different stuff that we did here for this aquarium. Also got to get away from these villagers because they're absolutely, absolutely driving me nuts. First things first, we're going to jump in back here because there's still no way to get back in here. I mean, we're not ever going to have to come back in here until we need to service the farm here. I did not build anything excess for overflow because there's not that much that comes in here, and I'm not going to ever need to run this thing so much that I really feel like we're going to need it. But every once in a while, I'll just pop back here when I am running the farms and just throw the stuff from the overflow chest into the 2 chests that matter here. We, of course, identifying them with the little mini blocks of the pumpkins and melons. We've got a little melon and pumpkin storage area just kind of sandwiched in over here, full of delicious, tasty melons and pumpkins. Same over here. And some mini blocks and everything like that as well. Got rocking and rolling over here. I really, really love that. And you might see this little area out here and wonder, what's that, Nick? Well, let's go take a look. So the big part of me was just like, we can't build an aquarium and not have it so you can actually, like, I really, really want to have viewing windows into this aquarium, because why build the aquarium if we're not going to make it so that way we can see in there? Look, we got one of our little axolotls. Again, they just love to sit stationary. They never swim around, it doesn't seem like. Some of them do. There's another one just hanging out there in that seagrass. You know, just kind of is what it is. We've got, oh, there's the pumpkins and stuff that we just fed into the system there. We come over here and, yep, same thing. There's a, okay, I don't know what that's about. Got another one hanging out over there. You know, I mean, they're in there. Like, they're in there, and I love them, and they're absolutely amazing. Got a little open cave system out there and everything. Tons and tons of blackstone had to go into building these walls. Where did I get that blackstone? You'll find out in the next episode, but you can probably guess. There's one structure in the game that's full of it, so you can probably guess. And just take I'll kind of wander around in here. I'm thinking maybe we'll replace these lights with the copper bulbs with the trapdoor motif that we've got in some of the other areas, but I kind of do also like the lantern. Let me know what you guys think, if you'd like those or if you think the lanterns look better in here. I'm torn either way because I kind of really, really love them. But you can basically get a viewing window to look into here from every single side of this farm, which I really, really, really love. Gives us a little bit different of a view, every single different aspect of trying to look at this thing. And of course, now we've got a little bit of extra. What? I didn't build that yet. That's right. Ignore that. You didn't see that. If we come up here, these are our bubble columns that, of course, go up to our basement up here. I had to turn the bee farm back on finally because I'm running out of honeycomb from constantly waxing copper blocks. Anyway, back down here. Boop. Yeah, I have been playing around with doing patches of this in terms of not making it look all the same. I do like that. I do think it looks good, varies up the color. Plus it ties like the brown in with some of the different areas and stuff like that here. There are areas like this where you'll see this kind of thing here, but this is obviously not where the aquarium is because the aquarium is over there. But because of where the farm is, like I had to build the upper path and the lower path in different areas. So in here, we've just got some decorations and we've got some tropical fish who are just kind of sitting around in here and also not moving and not doing anything. Well, it is what it is. I mean, what can you do? But yeah, they're just a little bit of decoration, just a little bit of something. And I just love that you don't really ever pay much attention to probably what's going on down there, but you at least see a little splash of color here and there, and you at least know there's some kind of energy or there's some kind of life going on down beneath the farm down there. Or down beneath the pathway right there, which I really, really love. This again is another really, really small one over here. Did I put any fish in here yet? No, I still got to get fish for this one. I will forget about that almost certainly. But yeah, just a quick little walkway around the side. And like I said, I love the viewing windows here. You can see inside of where the little farm area is here and inside where the item sorters and whatnot are, which I really, really love. Is the farm running? Oh, I guess it is. Yeah, the pistons were firing when we were in there earlier with the cheaty cam, weren't they? Derp. Yeah, so the farm is running right now. I didn't even realize the farm was running. Oh my god, I am brain dead. Oh, well, I really, really love this. It's super simple design. I didn't want to go too crazy or anything like that. Of course, spruce wood, continuing our motif from up above. We've got little half slab cut copper ceilings and stuff like that, where there is not open grate up above, but I wanted to stick with open grate up above in every area where we possibly could, because I just think it looks really, really amazing. And then last but not least, we had to tie this into our existing cave system. Well, first things first. This is kind of our pathway in from the basement here. Right over here. Of course, there's our bubble vaders and there's our storage and everything like that. I did put the flipper dipper. Did I say I put the flipper dipper in here? I think I did. I put the flipper dipper in here. Super, super simple. Repeater going into a block with a redstone torch on the other side. Just inverts the signal and makes it so that way my switches can be facing in the same direction. That was driving me crazy when I did that like that. But yeah, so this comes across here to get down to the lower area down here, but you'll also see it intersects with the staircase here to get down to our mining operation. This is the main access point to get down there now, because it just is, it just is. And we could use this to get back up over to our kind of main room that we use and do different things in and whatever. But I really, really love that. I use the cheaty cam too much now, because now there's times when I just forget that I'm not in it. Anyway, yeah, this, like I said, this just continues down into our mining operation, of course, from up in the farm up here. We'll probably add a little tiny bit more decoration up here, but I'm not sure what, and I'm not sure when I'll do that. But yeah, over here, I wanted to tie this into our existing cave system as well. Kind of as in, like, we had a cave that led here, and then we built the whole farm and built the whole aquarium and everything like that. Or maybe we built the farm around this, little underground pond or something like that, where we have these beautiful axolotls in here swimming around. But this follows, of course, the same motif that we've been following in the caves all along, with our tuff, with our mossy cobblestone, with our andesite, regular stone. And then, like I said, I really, really love that. And of course, you turn the corner right here, and there's our little storage room as well. So you'll kind of see like what my intention is here, like to interconnect all this stuff with all these different tunnels and whatnot that lead between all of the different areas, which again, I love this so much. And I just think it's amazing. I might add a little tiny bit of detail in here, maybe some banners or something like that on the walls, but I don't want to go too much, because it's just you're meant to be looking in there, right? You're meant to be looking in the aquarium. That's like the whole point of the little access windows. And yeah, eventually we're going to have some other bubble vaders that are going to go down, but we'll get to that whenever I get those installed. Somewhere in between episodes, I'll do that. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to show you. That farm is now 1,000% done. It's now not only working completely efficiently, but it is also now completely done in terms of the aquarium design that goes down beneath it and all of the surrounding areas and everything like that. I really, really think it's really gorgeous. But I will show you one more thing before we say goodbye. Say hello to a little splash of color here along the retaining wall, because these are now done. I figured I went and got all this coral. I may as well use it. I did really, really love these dark oak stairs kind of sticking out from that thing. I honestly, I really, really do like the fence gates up at the top there, but I wanted a splash of color alongside of this wall that was kind of unique to anything else that we have in the village right now. And if you look at the village as a whole, of course, we see a lot of greens, we see a lot of browns, and even with the azaleas and the berry bushes, you see a lot of reds and pinks, but nothing that's blue outside of the blue pond or anything like that. So I figured it would be really, really cool to actually add the retaining wall in here and add a little bit of color in here. I was initially thinking about putting a bunch of different flower types in here instead, but then I changed my mind because I really, really loved the idea of a contrasting little splash of blue. I got to figure out what I'm going to do in this corner, though. Still don't know what I'm going to fill into that corner there. This episode, like, this has been a really weird episode because it has spanned quite a length of time. You can see our horses are down here now as well. We've been breeding horses up and trying to maximize their stats and things like that. But I mean, it seems weird to me, and I was just going back through and editing the first part of the video, that this is the beginning of the video. Like, it started here. So I think that's actually where we'll go to end the video. But if I could get out of my own freaking front door. I love you, beautiful faces. I want to thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all of your amazing support of Tritoncraft. Please, please, please leave a comment down below. It really, really does help me out. And please subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and hit that like button. Every single Saturday, again, I'm trying to hit every single Saturday with a new episode of Tritoncraft. Check out the back playlist and the end card that's going to pop up here in just a few seconds. But I do want to thank you so much for watching. Do something to make the world a little bit better today. Do something to make your corner of the world a better place to live in. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week.